Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Now, I want to discuss you for a little minute. And this ain't because you failed to beat Manchester City and ultimately handed them the title. No. I think the past 48 hours has shown why Tottenham Hotspur are one of the most unsuccessful so-called big clubs in this country and probably in world football. Their fans wanting them to lose a game that is pivotal to them qualifying for next year's Champions League, which will obviously be very, very beneficial to the club in terms of revenue, the players that they can bring in, and just playing in the elite level competition, which is something that their players will be happy with. And also fans. But no, like, Spurs fans are more concerned with receiving a bit of banter from people that are probably not even that important to you, in Arsenal fans. I mean, it just sums up the football club when they have fans who are that insecure. They're more concerned about what people would say to them about their football club than their club actually being successful. I mean, I've never seen anything like it yesterday. If anyone watched the game, the atmosphere... If anyone didn't watch the game, the atmosphere was just non-existent, and it only came to life when City scored. And you'll never think I'm talking about a game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So when I say the atmosphere was dead and it only came alive until City scored, I'm talking about the Tottenham fans. And what capped it off is when they were like 1-0 down and his fans were singing, "Are you watching Arsenal?" I've never seen anything more pathetic. I've been watching football a very, very long time. Now, over 20 years. And honest to God, I've not seen anything more pathetic than what the things I've been seeing from Tottenham Hotspur fans over the past 48 hours. I mean, I could understand if they had nothing to play for and it was finishing mid-table and whatever, yeah? But this team had something to play for. You sacrificed Champions League football just not to get laughed at. Because a bigger club and a more successful club and a club that your fans are used to seeing win things over the years won't win a title. When you've seen us win titles anyway, whether it's 20 years ago or not, you've seen us win things. Even if it's like an FA Cup. So us winning the league doesn't really make much difference to a Tottenham Hotspur fan's life. This is what I don't understand about that fan base. And you had the opportunity to get Champions League football and you just thought, no, I'd rather lose. I don't get that. I'm sorry. There's no... No. Sorry, I get it. You don't want to see Arsenal win the league. Understandably. I don't want to see you in the Champions League. But come on, man. Your ambitions have got to be bigger and better than that. Right now, or not even right now, yesterday just confirmed that Spurs' whole identity is based on being in Arsenal's shadow. And their fans have basically confirmed that. Their fans are more concerned about what we're doing than what their team is actually doing. Like, it's incredible, man. I never respected that club and its fan base before, but I've never had as little respect for them as I do now. And it's not because we're more than likely not going to win the league because of them. No, it's not like that. That's football. That is what it is. We can't even pinpoint yesterday's result. There's other results where we lost the league, like West Ham at home, or Fulham away, or Aston Villa at home the other day. I can look at that and say that's why we didn't win the league. Not even anything to do with yesterday. But the fact that your club was so focused on us not winning the league, you sacrificed your own progression. It's like, forget Arsenal for a second. I'm just talking about Tottenham Hotspur. Like, that's unreal. It's unreal. Like, where's your own ambition? You just gave Aston Villa Champions League football, and you started the season in pole position to finish in the top 4. People were talking about you winning the title. I knew you were never going to win it, but I thought you'd at least get top 4. And now your season's just fizzled out into nothing because you wanted to throw a game that has no real effect on your club. I don't know, man. And then you got Jamie O'Hara at TalkSport wearing the Man City shirt. I mean, it's disgusting how little shame this fan base has. Like, and he was saying things like, "Oh, we played well. We didn't want to be in the Champions League anyway. I want to be in the Europa." Listen, he wasn't saying any of this even a month ago. The guy is incredible. Like, listen, and listen, him and other Tottenham fans, they made a rod of their own back now, because they can't moan about the lack of progression at the club. They can't moan at the lack of ambition. You've got a manager who you've actually turned on now, who's trying to get it through to your heads. Listen, forget about Arsenal. We want to win for us. You've actually got a manager who's got a winner's mentality. And he's trying to get you away from being so comfortable in Arsenal's shadow to the point where you do anything to see them not succeed. But then look how you're treating him now. I'm hearing like half not even half. Most of the Spurs fan base saying they want him out. You actually had a fan berating him for not throwing the game. Hence why he lashed out. I'm just sitting there thinking, what the hell have I joined? What the hell have I come into? He's not used to this. He don't like this. He's come from Celtic, where they win the league every year. And even if it's just two teams that can just win the league every year, they still don't lose their drive and their edge to try and win the Scottish Premier League, no matter what. So he comes from that environment, and he's coming here to a team who would rather finish 5th outside of the Champions League than see their rivals be successful. And here's the thing, even if they like won tomorrow, oh sorry, I'm chatting rubbish. Even if they won yesterday, that still doesn't even mean Arsenal are definitely going to win the league. We could have dropped points against Everton. This is why you win first and worry about the rest later. But nah, not that football club, man. Ange, listen. Ange, get out of there as soon as you can. Don't let this club destroy your reputation, because, like, listen, you're respected still. Arsenal fans respect you. We appreciate that you're actually a winner. You're not like them. So, listen, for the good of your career, your reputation, and even your mental health, get as far away from that club as possible. They will destroy you and your reputation, mate. I said that club is going nowhere fast. With a fan base like that, boy. And you see, and they wonder why there's no ambition at that club. They wonder why they don't win anything, because their fans don't really demand success or anything like that. Arsenal haven't won no big trophies over the last 20 years, but at least our fans demand success. At least our fans would rather see us win more than anything else. We prioritise us being successful over anything else. I love my club more than I hate Tottenham. And I hate Tottenham a lot, so it says a lot. But I think there's too many Spurs fans that are too focused on club rivalry and tribalism and banter and all of that. But they're an insecure bunch, and I understand why, because they won no trophies and they've seen very little success in the best part of 50 years. So I get that, but then that should drive you to want to win more and be more successful and be better. What a biggest joke in London, man. Seriously, I've been saying it. Like, they cannot call themselves a big club anymore. I'm sorry. That's it. You're not a big club anymore. Well, anymore. I don't think you was even a big club in the first place. But don't ever rant and rave and say, oh, we're Tottenham Hotspur and we're this and we're that. No, you're nothing. Because at the end of the day, when you needed to win to qualify for the Champions League, you'd rather take a loss. And it reached the point where you're even berating your own players. Because I know people that was at the game, and they say every time the players made a good pass or didn't let them score, or did a good goal by Newcastle, or Anthony Gordon again, quality player. But yeah, you can't. Yeah, to the point where those fans berating their own players for making a good pass or making a good tackle or not letting a City player run through. Apparently, those fans there that were berating the players for that, and I just think, wow, like I think when you break it down and when you deep what went on yesterday, you can see the space that Spurs are in and how they view themselves. Like, that club is a mess at the minute, man. I'm sorry. And listen, this just goes to show, yeah. And this is another thing. This is another reason why they made a rod off their own back, because they can't deny that Arsenal and Tottenham are a million miles away from each other at the minute. The gap hasn't been this big since we last won the league. They're basically admitting and accepting they are another level behind us, and we're another level above them. Because if you're that focused on us stopping us from being successful and winning the league, and you'll do anything, and you're that desperate to see that happen to the point where you sacrifice Champions League football, then we're not on the same level. We're not on the same page. We're different. And then you hear Jamie O'Hara. He's a key reference to this rant because he when I think of a Tottenham fan, he personifies what a Tottenham fan is. No disrespect to him, but everything about him is just Tottenham. Like, there's no denying it. I mean, yeah, man. What a joke of a football club, man. What a joke of a football club. They cannot deny that we're not the same. I heard. Sorry, that's what I was saying. I heard Jamie O'Hara was saying, we stopped them winning the league, so they're the same level, so they can be down here with us. No, we're not like you, mate. We've actually won trophies in the last 30 years, big trophies. We got a history of winning trophies. We're the third most successful club in the league, in the country. Sorry, we've won like double the amount of trophies. You haven't won anything significant since, I don't know, like, in the past 40 to 50 years or whatever, however long it was. The last significant trophy you won was in 1991. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I made a bit of a silly statement there because I said, like, you ain't won anything significant in the last 40, 50 years. And I said, no. Yeah, I get that. I'm ranting. Forgive me. Listen, I understand my flaws, and I think it's time you Tottenham fans need to do the same. Because you are a very, very flawed football club, man. Ange called you fragile inside and out. And that's your own manager. He's not staying. And he shouldn't. Fuck off, Tottenham, you're a joke. To dare is to do nothing.